obviously we're here to talk about darts, so let's go for it.
Yeah, you are very successful last season with darts. We had the summer break. I saw that also darts had a little summer break. But now a very nice tournament. As you mentioned, the Betfred World Match Play, a very good tournament with the top players coming to fight for the trophy. Michael van Gerwen at 2.5, huge favorite. Rob Cross at 8.0, Gary Anderson at 9.0, Peter Wright at 13, and so on. But we have here Peter Wright coming off German Darts Masters title on Saturday. He won that tournament. Gary Anderson won the in last year this trophy. Michael van Gerwen is clear favorite, but he last won this trophy in 2016. Why he is
Correct.
so clear favorite? Huge favorite here.
Michael van Gerwen is world number one. He is the best player on the planet of darts. He's already won the two biggest tournaments so far this year, the World Darts Championship in January. He followed that up by winning the Premier League of Darts. He is a phenomenal player. And to be honest, even if he's at 50% of his best, he will beat the majority of the field in this market. Thus, he is clear favourite. The one thing that I put in my preview at Sports Day, at Odds Market, is the fact that usually Michael van Gerwen, for these types of tournament, he is odds on. So he is less than 2.0. He's 1.8, 1.7. He's 2.5 because he just can't get the job done here. As you said, he last won it in 2016. Last year, I believe he got beat in the first round. The previous 2 years, he's struggled. I think it must be just something in the Blackpool water that he's just not. It just doesn't get right for this tournament. And he is in the tough side of the draw. He's got Gary Anderson. He's got James Wade. He's got Adrian Lewis. These are tough games that he's going to have to play to get through to the final. So that's why he is clear favourite, obviously, because as I said, he's number one. Why he is not odds on, less than 2.0, is because he's got some tough matches to play to get to the final.
Okay, we have also Gary Anderson, the defending champion here, fully fit after a layoff earlier this year. What do you make about him?
Yeah, look, Gary Anderson is a fantastic player. He's fully fit. He's playing well. Him and Peter Wright won the World Cup of Darts a couple of weeks ago, and in one of the leans that I have, it's Gary Anderson and Rob Cross in the Name the Finalist market, which I believe is still available at 25 or 26 at Sky Bet or Betfair. Based on that, again, Michael van Gerwen, I'm sure he probably will progress. But look, if he comes up against Gary Anderson, that again, because he's going to be fresh and the World Match Play is at a longer number of legs. So the fresher Gary Anderson could beat Michael van Gerwen in that semi-final. Thus, again, he could get through.
So the best thing for us, the bettors, to bet on here without Michael Gerwen, because I don't think okay, 2.5 is great value for such a champion, for such a darts legend. But I think that the each way market is looking very well. I was reading your article and I saw that you have some each way bets on this tournament. Please tell us about them a little bit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm looking at the bottom half of the draw, which excludes Michael van Gerwen and excludes Gary Anderson. Rob Cross, 8 to 1, and Peter Wright, who's coming into good form of late. As you said, he's 13. I think his odds have come in probably because of the article. He was available at 17. Those are my two each way tips for the tournament, because the bottom half of the draw, which Rob Cross and Peter Wright occupy, is the easiest side. And these two guys are both in form. They're both quality. They're both been to Peter Wright has been to a final before. Rob Cross won the World Darts the year before last. So they're both good players. Rob Cross got to the final of the Premier League of Darts, and the players that they will face, I think they'll get through to the semi-final and face each other. So one of them should get through to the final. Thus, the each-way value is definitely on both of them.
Rob Cross at 9.0 and Peter Wright at 17.0 with the Skybet and Bet Victor there. Very, very good odds there. About first round matches, do you have any leans? There is no value if we take a look at most matches because huge favorites are playing with the field there, and the odds are very, very low there. So do you think that we can combine some favorites and make a parlay or a treble or something to increase our odds on that?
Yeah, absolutely. The first night, next Saturday, Nathan Aspinall, who has performed really, really well on tour. He's young. He's going to be around for many, many years to come. I think he will win his opening game. Rob Cross and Gary Anderson also play on the night. If you combine them all together, that should be around 2.6. So there's definitely value in locking them in a favourite tacker next Saturday in the opening night. In this longer form of darts, 19 legs, best of 19 for the first round. I think you'll see a lot of the favourites that have been playing on the tour for a while. They'll be able to get through. And again, when you get to the latter stages, you're going to hit some big guns that are going to face each other, which is then when, again, the longer form of darts, the players that have a good percentage of higher checkout and have a good higher average throw, around about 100, 101, arguably they're the ones that are going to get to the latter stages and have the better chances of win the tournament. Thus, we had Rob Cross, Peter Wright from the bottom half of the draw as good each-way bets to qualify. I will be writing another preview for further first-round matches where, again, we'll be looking at tying up a treble or a fourfold acca of the 4 matches on the night to try and get some good value of around about 3 to 4.0, where we can combine them and get some good winning bets through.
We are losing Russ. We are losing Russ because of the connection, but anyway, we were at the final. Thank you, Ross. Have a great time in Amsterdam. I know you are very occupied there with the conference. Say hi to everyone. I was 2 years ago in Amsterdam for the betting conference. It was amazing. Enjoy your day and see you around next week to preview the final rounds of this tournament. And best of luck with your bets.